I'm Matt Marvin. So what I want to show you in the iDs software is what we originally built the software for, which is to document our analysis on images. And there's a little bit of information you need to know about how we went about doing that in this software so that you understand how it's going to work with your images and where to find your analysis information after you've completed your analysis of your latent prints. So as I said in an intro video, we really needed for our purposes to be able to take our analysis information with us wherever we went. And so what we did is we figured out how to build on additional files to the background of an image, kind of like how the metadata for an image is going to travel with the image itself. That you'll be able to view what camera you took the image with, what your aperture was, what your shutter speed was. We figured out how to create kind of additional files on the background of an image that will then travel with that image, and you'll be able to see that wherever that image goes. There is one thing you need to know about that, and that is while our system definitely recognizes that analysis information, it'll be saved with your image. Anytime you pull it into our software, you'll be able to see that analysis. The other programs that don't recognize those additional file types on the background may strip it out. So if for any reason you want to use another imaging software program in addition to ours, you would want to use that imaging software program first and then do your analysis in the iDs software. Hopefully you love the iDs software enough that you aren't using two programs, but if for some reason you are, be sure that you use that other program first and then document your analysis in the iDs so we don't run into any potential issues of the other software programs not recognizing those files that are attached on the background of the image and stripping them out. So let me show you how this runs in our software. We tried to do everything with drop-down menus and check boxes, so it should be pretty straightforward and easy for you to do. So let's take a look at that. So here I have an image of a latent print up on my screen. And when I want to add an analysis, I'm going to go over to the task pane on the left-hand side, and I'm going to click Add New. One of the first things that you're going to see it pull up is for us to give it a name, as well as to enter a password. Now the password is optional. If we want to add it, we don't have to, but we certainly can. Okay, so here we see it's pulled up a place for us to put our name. I'm going to put my name, Matt Marvin. And I'm going to give it the super secret password of 1234 and hit continue. So over here on the left-hand side in the task pane now, we're seeing my name for the analysis set unique identifier. If there's nothing particularly difficult about the latent print, it's very straightforward, very minimal distortion, anything that would affect your comparison, you can just go ahead and click unremarkable, and then you have a text wrapping unlimited field comment box down here at the bottom that you can feel free to type in whatever you would need to. Down below that here we have anatomical area of origin. So if it's a finger, of course this one is, what finger is it, and can you tell if it's right hand or left hand? You can choose those if you know them. Of course, if you don't know that, you don't need to check anything. The pattern area, if it's included, here we do have a pattern area. If it's a tip, if it's a second or third joint, if it's the finger and a joint, if it's a side of a finger with no pattern area visible, you can check all of that. As we continue to scroll down through here, we've got a pattern type, a right slope loop, a left slope loop, a whirl, an arch, or if you don't know. If you've got a palm, it could be a right palm, a left palm, or again, unknown. If it is a palm and you know about what area, is it interdigital, thenar, or hypothenar? If it's a foot, again, right foot, left foot, or unknown. It could be helical, calcar. We added in interdigital so that we were all clear on correlating a foot almost to a palm, what area we'd be talking about, that area immediately under the joints of the toes. And we went ahead and called these hypothenar and thenar. Now we understand that technically those would be called tibial and fibular, but most people are more familiar with the palm areas being thenar and hypothenar, so we went ahead and copied that type of information over here to our analysis on our foot areas. So just to make it clear here, the thenar area is going to be under the piggy that went to the market, and the hypothenar area is going to be under the piggy that went home. If you have simultaneous impressions, you can check mark that, and then you can just check whichever fingers are simultaneous. And for all of our options here, some agencies are used to using a number system for indicating which fingers they're working with, and other people are used to using the words right thumb, left thumb. So we abbreviated those all RT, RI, RM, but we also left the finger numbers available as well. Moving on to the substrate, you can have a few different types of substrate: porous, non-porous. Is it textured? Is it flat? Is it curved? Flexible? Adhesive? Is it dirty? Is it a hard surface? Do you not know? If it's something else that either you don't know or it's an other, we give you a free text box. You can just type in your answer there. Under matrix, is the matrix oily or greasy? Is it sweaty? Is it blood? Is it maybe a negative impression in dust where the ridge detail actually removed the dust? Do you not know? And again, if it's unknown or other, you've got a free text box there. The development medium, is it physical, chemical, or is it other? We started to go through and list out all of the physical and chemical processes that you could apply to a latent print, but the list is just huge. It's a huge list, and it became a very long list of things you would have to scroll through. So we decided we'd just go ahead and leave these as physical, chemical, other. Maybe would be something like digital enhancements in a computer software program. So we just gave you a free text box off to the right-hand side of physical, chemical, and other, where you can type in what processes were applied. Moving down to pressure distortion, you can have a direction of movement: up, down, left, right. Is it clockwise twist or counterclockwise twist, if you can tell that? Is the deposition pressure even or uneven? And then is it heavy, medium, or light? Looking down at level 2 detail, you could have that there's no level 2, minimal, moderate, or significant. Same thing here. We started with a series of numbers, but it's easy for a group of analysts or examiners to debate on whether or not a feature that may be on the edge of a print is truly reliable, and so does that count as a level 2 detail or does it not? So we just removed any kind of a bracketing of like a 1 to 10 number or 1 to 7 and then 8 to 12 kind of number series for minimal and significant, and up through significant. And we just gave you a free text box, so you can type in what those numbers might mean to you. If you even wanted to do that, you may just say that this is a moderate amount of level 2 detail and be content with that. Level 3 detail, the same kind of concept. No level 3 detail present, minimal, moderate, significant. These text boxes off to the side where you can type in what that means to you or to your agency. And then down here toward the bottom, we really need to clarify what level 3 detail is. We understand that not everyone is in agreement in the industry on exactly what level 3 detail is. Most people agree that pores and edges of the ridges are certainly level 3 detail, but is a scar level 3 detail, or is it level 2? Is a crease level 3 detail, or is it level 2? We went ahead and just put it down what it means for us in our agency, and so since we wrote the software program, we got to choose that. So we went ahead and put these as incipient ridges, edge structure, pore structure, scars, warts, and creases. We went ahead and put that all under level 3 detail. Down here toward the bottom, we have this nice big comment field box. It's the same one that we saw earlier under unremarkable. And it text wraps, and you have an unlimited number of characteristics in that box to just type away to help you with your analysis. Once you're done, you're going to hit save. And once that analysis is done saving, you can hit OK. Now, if we want to see that analysis again at any point in time, we can click on the analysis data drop-down option in the tool palette off on the left-hand side. We can choose the analysis ID. This was the first one that was done, so we can choose 1, and we can see all of the information. If I wanted to change any of that information, I would have to hit the unlock button, enter in the super secret password again of 1234, unlock, and now I can go through and I can edit the information in the analysis of my latent prints. Now you can do an analysis in any of the task panes. So you could do it for a known print if you needed to, or 1 to 2. You can do it for all of your latent prints. And then don't forget that under your tools and then your preferences options, you can set it so that your analysis can be blind, meaning that subsequent examiners will be able to see that there is an analysis set that exists for that latent print, but they won't be able to see any of the information. You can also make it so that they won't be able to print that information. For everybody else, if you ever want to print that information, you have a print dialog box up here. It'll print out all your analysis information, an image of the latent print, and whatever logo you chose under your preferences. So if you chose maybe your agency's logo under the preferences, then that will print out on your analysis printout as well. So again, this is what the software was built for. We hope that you're absolutely loving it. If you have any questions, please give us a phone call anytime at 1-866-TEAM-RSA, or you can reach us on our website at www.ronsmithandassociates.com. Take care, have a great day, and God bless.